Greetings, mathematicians. Mr. McNeil here. We've got Unit 3, Lesson 1. We're on to a new unit, new skills to practice, new things to learn. Today we are working with divide with remainders. I know many of your third grade teachers worked with division with you. This might be a review for some. When you're ready, let's get to our objective. I will divide with remainders and use multiplication patterns to divide with zeros. So we have two skills. First skill, dividing with remainders. When we mean remainder, we mean something that's left over. The other skill is multiplication patterns to divide with zeros. All right. When you're ready, let's move on down to vocabulary. Now, vocabulary here, pretty easy stuff. We're talking, what are the key words to use when we talk about division? Now, divisor. The number of groups or divisions. And if you are talking long division or you're setting it up, that's going to be the one outside the box. Outside the box. Now, dividend. This is going to be the inside of the box number, and it's the number being divided. So if we have our division problem, let's make it something real easy. Our division problem here is 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Our divisor, our outside the box, is our 3. Our dividend inside the box is 12. And the last bit is our quotient, and this is quite simply the answer to a division problem. And that's going to be right here, the top, the answer. Okay. Now, next up, once we have our vocabulary in, I want to think about visualizing division. And I've got a little bit of space left at the bottom of this page that I'm going to use. Let's see, visualizing division. We can see division in multiple ways, and we're going to stick with that real simple problem here. So we're going to say 12 divided by 4 equals 3. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. That's one way to see it. Another way to see this problem would be 12 on the inside divided by 4 equals 3. Another way to see a division problem, we could see it side by side, maybe on Prodigy, maybe on iReady, where it says 12 backslash 4. So division symbol, division symbol, division symbol. And then the last bit is what our fifth graders are dealing with right now. They're working with improper fractions, where you read the problem, numerator divide by denominator equals 3. And it's a thing over a thing, kind of like a dot over a dot for division. That's really what's happening here. We're saying 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So these are the 4 ways that you might see division being represented. When you're ready, let's move to the next page. I've got some examples and next steps. All right, division with remainders. So when I'm working out this problem, I'm going to ask myself, can 5 go into 2? Yes or no? Can 5 go into 2? No, it can't. It's much too large. So I move over to my next number. Can 5 go into 23? Yes, it can. How many times? 4. Now we're going 4 times 5 equals 20. So we're doing 4 times 5 equals 20. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 23 and we're going to subtract that total of 20. We're going to take away 20. And what we have left over is our remainder. So our 3 is left over. So our answer is 4 remainder 3. If you wanted to answer this, maybe like a fifth grader, we could say 4 is left over, fraction, the remainder is 3. We'll make that our numerator. And we divided by 5, so that's going to be our denominator. So as a fourth grader, you're going to be expected to answer problems like this, 4 remainder 3. As a fifth grader, you're going to take it to 4 3/5. All right. Let's see. Let's do another sample problem in this fashion. And I've got a little bit of space down here. I'll use it. Let's go with 87 divided by 9. This is my dividend. Outside the box is going to be my divisor. I'm going to divide by 9. Hopefully we know our 9s. 9 times 9 is 81. I can't do 9 times 10 because that puts me over 87. So again, I'm going 9 times 9, 81. Next step, subtract. 7 minus 1 is 6. 8 minus 8 is 0. I don't need a leading 0. I have something left over. 9 can't go into 6. So I'm going to write 9R6 for remainder. And if you wanted to do that extra fifth grade step, it would be 9 6/9. You could even reduce that further. So a correct answer, also a correct answer. Now, when it comes to our second goal here, it was multiplication patterns with zeros. So I have a pretty big problem here. I'm taking 320, I'm dividing by 4. Now, when it comes to that 0, my 4 doesn't go into 3. My 4 does go into 32. It goes in an even number of times. It goes in 8 times. So 8 times 4, 32. I got a 0. I bring down a 0. What should we do? Well, there's nothing in my ones place. So I'm not bringing anything down. 4 can't go into 0. There's nothing left over. So we simply put in a 0 at the top. So when we run into this end with a 0, we bring it down, and then over the ones place, we just end up with a 0. You may see this, you might not see this, but at some point you're going to run into it and you're going to be stuck. So this is how we use zeros. All right, next steps. We've got some problems to work out on page 102 in the class workbook. When you finish and check your answers, you can move on to Prodigy. During this time, I'll be calling you to the round table to check. And for homework this evening, we've got both sides, but we're going to do evens only. And by evens, I mean 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, etc. All right, folks, I'll see you at the round table.